Stoup, the tasty cross between stew and soup. You might have seen stoup recipes on the internet and wondered about the term. This word is slang for a combination between stew and soup, and it is sometimes spelled stoup. Stew is usually thick and chunky, whereas soup is thinner and eaten with a spoon. This is an easy one-pot meal, which can feature fish, poultry or meat, vegetables, and maybe a tomato-based broth for a creamy one. You can serve stoup with crackers or bread. A basic salad on the side can make stoup into a complete meal, which is flavorful and nutritious. Some people claim that a stoup recipe should be like a thickened soup because anything thicker is technically a stew. Other people think that it is more like a thin, watered-down stew. Typical ingredients for stoup. There are plenty of different recipes that you can choose from if you want to make your own stoup. Some call for plenty of starchy vegetables, which will make the liquid thicken, and others call for big cuts of meat or poultry and chunky vegetables, to bulk out the soup stock. The recipe might have sirloin tips, ground beef, shredded turkey, chicken, or sausage as the main meat. Corn and potatoes are popular vegetables to add, and green beans, peas, kidney beans, onion, and rutabaga are also popular. A stoup recipe is a real comfort food. It is great if the weather is chilly, and, because it is a one-pot meal, stoup recipes tend to be very simple. Recipe for Mexican stoup. You can serve this fantastic Mexican food recipe with tortilla chips, if you like. This recipe makes enough stoup for 4 people, and it is a warming lunch or dinner. Feel free to add more or less hot sauce. This recipe is quite spicy as it is. What you will need: 1 dried bay leaf, 3 ribs celery with green part, 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, 1 chopped onion, 4 chopped garlic cloves, 1 quart chicken broth, 15 ounces canned diced tomatoes, 2 tablespoons hot sauce, 1 de-seeded, chopped jalapeno, 3 cans black beans, 15 ounces each, 1 and 1/2 teaspoons ground coriander, 2 tablespoons ground common salt and black pepper, as needed. How to make it: sauté the jalapeno, bay leaf, celery, onion and garlic in the oil in a pot over moderately. Heat for about 3 minutes. Drain 2 of the cans of black beans and add them to the pot. Add the juice from the 3rd can and half the beans. Mash the remaining black beans, and then add those to the pot. Season the mixture with the coriander, cumin, hot sauce, salt and pepper, then add the tomatoes and chicken broth. Bring the mixture to a boil, then turn down the heat and simmer it gently for 15 minutes. Like with other authentic Mexican food recipes, serve this with tortilla chips or tortillas, as well as some cilantro sprinkled over the stoup, the tasty cross between stew and soup. You might have seen stoup recipes on the internet and wondered about the term. This word is slang for a combination between stew and soup, and it is sometimes spelled stoup. Stew is usually thick and chunky, whereas soup is thinner and eaten with a spoon. This is an easy one-pot meal, which can feature fish, poultry or meat, vegetables, and maybe